The average household spends hundreds of dollars a year on synthetic air fresheners. Plug-ins, sprays, candles, gels, you know the ones. They promise a clean linen scent or a spring meadow fragrance. But here is what they don't tell you. Most of these products are loaded with phthalates, formaldehyde, and a cocktail of volatile organic compounds that are actually degrading the quality of your indoor air. You are paying a premium to pollute your own home. You are masking odors with neurotoxins and calling it fresh. It is one of the greatest consumer scams of the modern era. But there is an alternative, an ancient, living, biological technology that actually removes toxins, releases pure oxygen, and fills your space with natural fragrance that doesn't trigger headaches or respiratory issues. I am talking about plants. Not just any plants. We're counting down 20 indoor plants better than air fresheners. These are the heavyweights of phytoremediation and natural aromatics. They don't just cover up the problem, they solve it at the molecular level. Welcome back to Everyday Harvest. Today, we're going to war against the chemical air freshener industry. We are building an arsenal of living organisms that will transform your home from a sealed box of synthetic fumes into a thriving, oxygen-rich sanctuary. These 20 plants have been selected for two specific capabilities. First, their ability to actively filter and remove airborne toxins like benzene, formaldehyde, trichloroethylene, and ammonia. Second, their ability to produce natural, complex fragrances that evolve with the time of day and the health of the plant. No 2 days smell exactly the same, because nature doesn't do monotony. If you are ready to breathe deeper, sleep better, and stop throwing money at poison in a plastic bottle, this is your blueprint. Let's start with number 1, the undisputed champion of air purification, the plant that NASA itself put at the top of its clean air study. I'm talking about the snake plant, also known as Sansevieria, or mother-in-law's tongue. This plant is a biological machine. While most plants release oxygen during the day and carbon dioxide at night, the snake plant uses a specialized form of photosynthesis called crassulacean acid metabolism. It continues to release oxygen around the clock. It absorbs carbon dioxide, benzene, formaldehyde, xylene, and toluene. It is virtually indestructible. It thrives in low light. It requires minimal water. And it has a clean, crisp architectural presence that makes any room feel more intentional. You put this in your bedroom and you are sleeping in a pocket of purified air. No plug-in required. Number 2 is the one that actually smells like a luxury spa, the eucalyptus. Specifically, the Eucalyptus cinerea, or silver dollar eucalyptus. This is the plant that high-end resorts use to scent their lobbies. The leaves release a cooling, medicinal, invigorating aroma that opens up the sinuses and creates an immediate sense of clarity. But here's the difference between eucalyptus and a spray. The scent is alive. It intensifies when you brush against it. It changes with humidity. And the plant itself is actively working to clean the air while it perfumes it. Eucalyptus is a natural decongestant and antimicrobial. It doesn't just smell clean, it actually helps sanitize the surrounding air. Keep it in a bright window, mist it occasionally, and your bathroom will smell better than any eucalyptus mint candle ever could. Number 3 is a fragrant powerhouse that doubles as a culinary workhorse, the rosemary plant. Rosemary is a woody perennial herb that, when brought indoors, releases a sharp, pine-like herbaceous fragrance that is deeply grounding. The scent has been shown in studies to improve memory retention and cognitive performance. It's a natural stimulant for the mind. And unlike a candle that burns out, this plant just keeps producing. Every time you water it, every time the sun hits it, you get a fresh wave of aroma. Plus, you can harvest it for cooking. You can throw a sprig into roasted vegetables, infuse oils, or steep it in tea. It's a multifunctional air freshener that actually gives back. Number 4 is the jasmine, Not the jasmine in a bottle that smells like artificial perfume. I'm talking about Jasminum polyanthum, or pink jasmine. This is a vining plant that produces clusters of tiny star-shaped white flowers that emit one of the most intoxicating fragrances in the botanical world. The scent is sweet, romantic, and deeply calming. It has been used in aromatherapy for centuries to reduce anxiety and promote restful sleep. But here's the kicker. The fragrance is strongest at night. When you are winding down, when you want your home to feel like a sanctuary, the jasmine releases its full power. Place it near a window where it gets bright light, let it climb a small trellis, and your evening routine will never be the same. Number 5 is the plant that scents an entire room with a single leaf, the scented geranium, specifically the Pelargonium graveolens, or rose-scented geranium. This is not your grandmother's red geranium. This is a different species entirely. The leaves, when brushed, release a complex fragrance that smells exactly like a rose garden mixed with hints of citrus and mint. The scent is so potent that a single plant can perfume a living room. It's used in the perfume industry as a natural alternative to synthetic rose oil, and the plant itself is a vigorous grower that thrives in sunny windows. You don't need flowers. The leaves are the fragrance factory. It's elegant, old world, and completely chemical-free. Number 6 is a trailing vine that smells like a Parisian bakery, the Stephanotis, or Madagascar jasmine. This is a climbing plant with thick, waxy leaves and clusters of tubular white flowers that produce a heavy, sweet, intoxicating fragrance. The scent is so powerful that a single blooming stem can fill an entire apartment. It is often used in wedding bouquets because the aroma is associated with purity and celebration. Indoors, it is a statement piece. It tells visitors that you don't need artificial scents. You have a living, breathing perfumer in your living room. Number 7 is the peace lily, Spathiphyllum. This plant is one of NASA's top-rated air purifiers. It removes benzene, formaldehyde, trichloroethylene, and ammonia from the air. It is a workhorse, but it also produces elegant white spathes that are visually stunning. And while the scent is subtle, the air-cleansing power is anything but. A peace lily in a bedroom or living room will actively reduce the toxic load you are breathing. It is also an indicator plant. When it needs water, it dramatically droops, then perks back up within hours of watering. It tells you exactly what it needs, making it one of the most forgiving and effective air purifiers you can own. Number 8 is the lavender. You knew it was coming. But we are not talking about dried sachets or essential oils that have been cut with carrier oils. We are talking about a living Lavandula angustifolia. A living lavender plant releases a constant, gentle wave of that iconic, calming scent. The aroma is scientifically proven to reduce heart rate, lower blood pressure, and promote deeper sleep. A pot of lavender on your nightstand is more effective than any sleep spray on the market. It requires full sun and well-draining soil, but if you give it what it needs, it rewards you with months of fragrance and beautiful purple blooms. Number 9 is the gardenia. This is the diva of fragrant indoor plants. Gardenia jasminoides produces creamy white flowers that smell like a combination of jasmine, vanilla, and coconut. The scent is heady, luxurious, and unmistakable. Gardenias are high maintenance. They require bright light, consistent humidity, and acidic soil. But if you are willing to give them the care they demand, they will reward you with a fragrance that no candle can replicate. It is the ultimate status symbol for the indoor gardener who refuses to compromise on scent. Number 10 is the citrus tree, specifically a dwarf Meyer lemon or Calamandan orange. We talked about these in our fruit tree episode, but their power as air fresheners is unmatched. The blossoms of a citrus tree produce one of the most beloved fragrances in the world. It is sweet, fresh, and uplifting, and the fragrance lasts for weeks during the blooming cycle. But beyond the flowers, the leaves themselves release a subtle citrus scent when brushed or watered. A single dwarf citrus in a sunny window turns your home into a perpetual spring morning. No plug-in can replicate that complexity. Number 11 is the English ivy, Hedera helix. This is another NASA top performer. It is exceptional at removing airborne fecal matter particles and formaldehyde. It is a trailing vine that you can grow in hanging baskets or let cascade from a bookshelf. It is aggressive, resilient, and it actively scrubs the air of mold spores, making it an excellent choice for bathrooms or kitchens. It doesn't have a strong fragrance, but its air-purifying power is so significant that it makes the category on that merit alone. Sometimes the best air freshener is the one that removes the odors at the source. Number 12 is the mint. Not a decorative plant, but a functional powerhouse. Any variety, spearmint, peppermint, chocolate mint, mint releases a sharp, clean, invigorating fragrance that is unmistakable. It is a natural pest deterrent, so it keeps ants and flies out of your kitchen. And the scent is so potent that a single pot on a windowsill can make your entire kitchen smell like you just baked something fresh. Mint is nearly impossible to kill. It thrives on neglect and grows like crazy. It is the ultimate low-maintenance, high-impact fragrant plant. Number 13 is the orchid, specifically the Oncidium or Cymbidium varieties. Many orchids have no scent, but these specific genera produce complex fragrances that range from chocolate to vanilla to cinnamon. The Oncidium Shari Baby is famously known as the chocolate orchid because its blooms smell exactly like rich, dark cocoa. An orchid in bloom is a living piece of art that also happens to perfume your space with a sophisticated, subtle aroma that no synthetic air freshener could ever replicate. Number 14 is the aloe vera. This is the plant you likely already own for sunburns. But aloe vera is also an air purification powerhouse. It works similarly to the snake plant, releasing oxygen at night and absorbing carbon dioxide. It is effective at removing benzene and formaldehyde, which are commonly off-gassed by paints and household cleaners. It is a functional, medicinal, and air-cleaning plant that requires almost no maintenance. It is the quiet worker in the background, ensuring the air you breathe is cleaner without demanding anything in return. Number 15 is the spider plant, Chlorophytum comosum. This is one of the easiest plants to grow, and it is also one of the most effective at removing carbon monoxide, formaldehyde, and xylene from the air. It is a prolific grower, sending out baby plants, or spiderettes, that you can propagate and give to friends. It is non-toxic to pets, making it a safe choice for households with cats and dogs. It doesn't have a strong scent, but its ability to actively filter the air means that the fresh you smell is actually the absence of pollutants. That is the purest form of air freshening. Number 16 is the chrysanthemum. This is a seasonal powerhouse. Mums are one of the most effective plants for removing benzene, formaldehyde, trichloroethylene, and ammonia. They bloom in vibrant colors that add visual energy to any space, and they have a clean, slightly earthy floral scent that is reminiscent of autumn. While they are often treated as annuals, you can keep them going indoors with the right light and care. When they're in bloom, they are a double threat: visual beauty and aggressive air purification. Number 17 is the bamboo palm, Chamaedorea cypresi. This is a palm that thrives indoors and is exceptional at filtering benzene, trichloroethylene, and formaldehyde. It is one of the best plants for adding humidity to dry indoor air, which is a major benefit during winter months when heating systems dry out your sinuses. It has a subtle, earthy, green fragrance that is clean and natural. It brings a tropical, resort-like feel to any room, while quietly working to improve your air quality around the clock. Number 18 is the Boston fern, Neprolepis exaltata. This plant is the humidity king. It is one of the most effective plants for removing formaldehyde and xylene.
But its real superpower is restoring moisture to the air. Dry air holds on to odors. Moist air feels fresher and cleaner. A Boston fern acts as a natural humidifier, bringing the humidity level in your home to a more comfortable, breathable range. It is a bit more demanding in terms of water and humidity, but if you can give it a bright bathroom with a shower, it will transform the air quality in your entire home. Number 19 is the ficus, or weeping fig, Ficus benjamina. This is a classic indoor tree that is exceptionally effective at removing formaldehyde, benzene, and trichloroethylene. It is a powerful air scrubber that can handle larger spaces like living rooms or open concept areas. It has a clean, green, woody presence that grounds a space. It is a long-term investment in your indoor environment. It asks for consistent conditions and bright indirect light, but it rewards you with decades of air purification and structural beauty.
Number 20 is the Hoya, or wax plant. Hoya carnosa produces clusters of star-shaped waxy flowers that smell like a combination of chocolate and vanilla. The fragrance is strongest in the evening, making it another excellent choice for bedrooms or living areas where you relax at night. The leaves are thick and succulent, meaning it is drought-tolerant and forgiving. It is a vining plant that you can train to climb or let cascade. It is the perfect combination of low maintenance and high reward fragrance. So, here is the reality. You have been sold a lie. The air freshener industry profits from your desire for a fresh home while delivering a product that degrades the very air you breathe. These 20 plants are the antidote. They are living, breathing, purifying organisms that don't just mask the problem, they eliminate it. They add oxygen, they add humidity, they add fragrance that is complex, evolving, and completely natural. And they add beauty, which no plastic plug-in can ever offer. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 20 plants are you going to add to your home first? Are you Team Lavender for better sleep, Team Eucalyptus for that spa bathroom, or Team Jasmine for those intoxicating night blooms? Drop your choice in the comments below. Let's build a community of people who are done with synthetic toxins and ready to breathe real air. And if you found this guide valuable, if you want to transform your home into a living sanctuary, hit that subscribe button for Everyday Harvest. We're here every week to give you the strategies and the secrets to growing a healthier, more abundant life. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode, where we are going to break down the 5 indoor plants that actually survive in a dark apartment. Now, go get yourself a living air freshener and breathe deep.